Hi, welcome back to my channel, Heather Abroad. Today we're going to take you on a hike to Bjørndalsfjellet. 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 Figelet. Bjørndalsfjellet. There we go. Okay, so this hike is actually in the same parking lot as Dalsnuten if you go to the correct parking lot. And you just hike east instead of west. There is a big sign, as you will see, and it'll tell you which way to go. You will be heading off onto a paved road first, and then you will come to some ladders on the right. You will climb over these neat little ladders and head off to the trail. So as you can see, once over the fence, it's a very typical trail. It wasn't too steep in the beginning, just rock, tundra, a few bridges. You can tell that if it were wet right now, it would be a muddy trail, but we haven't had rain in probably 3 weeks, and so it was a pretty dry trail. So this trail is 2.4 miles out and back, so that's 1.2 to summit, about 3.8 kilometers round trip. So it's kind of a short trail. It goes up a little, flattens out, up a little. It's really wasn't terribly steep, not even at the end. So it's just kind of gradual. And the boys did really well. They're 6 and 7. And like I said in the past videos, they're very used to hiking. So I think this will be doable for any active kid over the age of 6 easily. Under, maybe, depending on the rocks, sometimes you have to step up pretty high. Smaller kids, you might want to carry on parts just for safety if you have those little back carriers. So in Norway, you can trek or hike on most land. My understanding is that it's a free to roam country, as long as you're not doing so on cultivated land in like spring and summertime when people are growing things. But in the winter, when there's snow covering it, or to cross people's land for a hike, it's considered accessible land. And so you'll see a lot of places have these neat little ladders just to climb over the fence to continue on. So there are 2 ways to do this trail. The second path is longer. The one way was like 3-point-something kilometers. But I heard that the views were really good there too, but we opted for the shorter route. Just know that you can take either option from that parking lot. As you can see, we made it. So now it's time to have some fun with the drone because there's not a lot of people up there, and it's just neat to see the view and perspective of like what we're seeing while we're up there. As you can see, we did see an active forest fire. It's hard to see in the video, but there was actually a helicopter that was looping around, scooping up water and dropping it on one of the bigger parts of the fire. So hopefully that will get, under control and not take off too much. So this was a fun hike for us. I would definitely recommend it if you have active kids that love to hike. It's fun, has a great view, it's not too long, definitely doable within a couple hours if you want to spend some time at the top. So all in all, it was a fun one and I would recommend it. Thanks for joining again. We are really enjoying hiking in Norway. I would love to answer any questions you may have about hiking with kids. We tend to just wing it, but I do have some advice for things that we have learned along the way. Other than that, we will see you next time. I hope you're enjoying the views with us. See ya!